Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a full face of first impressions and I am so excited to be filming this for you guys today because I haven't had new products to try for a really long time. Well, that's an exaggeration. I haven't had a full face of new products to try for a very long time, and I've been dying to film this because some of these things I've had for like 3 or 4 weeks. So the fact that I'm finally playing with them is amazing. I'm going to keep this intro to a minimum, but if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe to this video so you don't miss out on more of my videos. And yeah, this is the look here. I think it's really pretty. I am obsessed with it. So if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep on watching. Alright, so the story is, yesterday I tried to film this video and I used a foundation, and I don't like to drag brands on my channel. I've done it once, but that foundation was actually like so terrible. This one I think was just not a good primer foundation combo, and I want to give it a good try because I've heard really good things about it. So I will be doing a singular first impressions on that foundation. So the Hangover primer I really liked from what I saw yesterday. It's really hydrating, but it kind of like goes tacky at the end. I don't know if it's my imagination or if it actually does, but I really like the way that it feels on the skin, especially for my dry skin. So yeah, I am really sorry that this isn't like, these aren't first impressions, but yeah, yesterday's video like was a disaster. I tried to apply the foundation 2 times and both times it looked really bad. I think it's because this foundation primer is quite tacky and that foundation dries quite fast. I think it just was not a good combination. So yeah, for foundation today I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I'm using a sample because I went into Mecca Maxima on the opening day and I was like so sure that I was going to buy this foundation. Like I was like, I need it. So yeah, I got a sample of it and I do think it's really great for my skin. I wore it yesterday, just got foundation on my jeans. But yeah, I wore it yesterday and I really liked it. So yeah, I'm wearing the shade Snow, which is the second lighter shade. I just saw Anna Arlane do a video on the lighter shade. It's like brand new, it's called Swan. But this colour I think is fine for my skin tone. I'm not quite as fair as Anna and quite as fair as some people, but I know a lighter shade would probably work a little bit better, but I can make this colour work. This is what one coat of the Born This Way foundation looks like on my face. I think it looks really nice. So recently I've actually gotten a whole bunch of concealers, but for today I've got these 2 brand new ones. This is the Dermacol Makeup Cover, which is like a extreme pigment foundation, but I'm going to be using it kind of like the Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer today, and my shade is 208. And then I'm also going to be trying out this Nude by Nature Flawless Concealer in 02 Porcelain Beige, which looks like it'll be light enough. I don't know where this is supposed to be used, but we're going to try it under the eyes today. I don't really know how this is going to go, but we'll start with this and then I'll conceal my spots afterwards. So the under eyes look okay. They're not super duper concealed, but it looks natural and I think it looks good. But I'm going to go ahead and use the Dermacol to do my pimples rather than the one from Nude by Nature because I want to try out another product. So I've just got a little bit on my finger. I'm just going to kind of dot that like how people dot the Essential Skin Enhancers by Kevyn Aucoin. Like you guys know, well, if you've watched my channel before you would know that I don't really like wearing high coverage makeup. I like wearing a medium coverage and building it where I need extra coverage. So I think this product might be great for that. So just gonna, just gonna dot it in with my beauty blending sponge. Yeah, this seems to be working like the Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer does. I mean, I've never tried that before, but like from what I see on YouTube, people like pop it on and then magically all of their troubles disappear. Seems very similar. So now it's time to set the face. I'm going to be trying out this Mecca Max powder. I really love this packaging, it's so pretty. This is the Blur Veil Wet and Dry Powder Foundation. Oh, I didn't know it was wet and dry. And it's in light medium, but it looks really light. So let's hope that it works on my face. I swatched this in the store and this felt like a really nice lightweight coverage. Just going to use I think this is a Shimmer Tulip brush from Exo Beauty to set under the eye. I think this is probably like a smidge darker than I would like for a face powder. Like, it's not super duper pale. Like, I prefer to have a really pale face powder. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like darker than my foundation, so it doesn't look like it in the pan, but I don't know how I feel about this because it's kind of turned my really great skin day into a not the right colour skin day. Like, it looks fine on the skin, but it's just not the right shade. It's definitely too dark for me, so this will be something that I forward on to somebody else. Next is brows, and I have a bunch of stuff from Rimmel that I got sent recently. I know I've tried a few of these things, so I'm going to try and avoid them. I think I've used their eyebrow pencil, the Brow This Way. I haven't used the powder brow thing, but I'm kind of afraid of it. But I know that I haven't used this brow pencil. This is the Brow This Way Fibre pencil in 03 Dark. And I'm also going to use this. I think I might have used this before, but I don't have another brow gel. This is the Brow This Way Brow Styling Gel. And I'm also going to use the Brow This Way Highlighting Pencil. So I might just come in a little bit closer so you can see my eyebrows. So I'm going in with the Brow This Way Fibre pencil from Rimmel, obviously. It's in the shade Dark. By the way, I'm just using this spoolie from my XO Beauty eyebrow brush because there's no spoolie on the pencil, and there's no way I'm doing my brows without a spoolie. And if you don't have a spoolie in your collection, you need to buy one. Okay, this is really spiky and I'm kind of terrified, but let's go. Haven't really been using pencils that much lately. I've been really into pomades, whereas I'm usually the opposite, but like I've been loving the Benefit Brow and the Chi Chi brow pomade. This pencil is quite hard, which I don't always hate, but sometimes don't like it, but it seems to be working for me today. Alright, so the shade is pretty damn bang on for my natural brows. I do, however, usually like to use a lighter brow product, but it is my fault because I was asked what shade I would like and I just said the darkest one. Because it's really hard to see on online swatches whether or not the brow products are warm or not, and the darkest shade usually is not ever warm in any brand because it's basically black. But this is actually a really nice colour for more of like, it's weird because I think that this looks natural, but some people would beg to differ. But this is exactly the same colour as my eyebrow hairs. Like, it's probably one of the best matches I've ever had, so I quite like it. Next I'm going to go in with the Brow This Way. This is the highlighting pencil, and I've got the shade 1 Matte. There must be a matte and a shimmery one. This is like a pink undertone. It's a lot like the Benefit Highbrow. Oh, it's way creamier than I thought it would be. Just going to, I don't normally do this, but for the first impression, I have the product, so why not try it? I'm just going to underline my brows. I think I need to use the brow pencil again on the my right brow because I definitely went over some of the brow, but that's okay. Looks crazy now, so you're finished. No, I'm just going to grab this little angled brush and I'm just going to try and blend it out. Blend it down. I don't know, it seems extremely pink. Like, it's supposed to be brightening, right? The pink? I don't know. I'm only going to cover it with eyeshadow, so it doesn't really matter. Before I go ahead and apply the brow mascara, I'm just going to go in with my face powder and I'm just going to set down the highlight, which has just completely nullified everything because this powder's too dark. I should have waited and done it with an eyeshadow. Oh well. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and use the Brow This Way Brow Styling Gel. I've got dark brown and I kind of regret choosing dark brown. I wish I had have gotten clear. I'm really picky with my brow products. I'm just scraping off the wand because I find that they're always overloaded. I'm just going to go through the brow and try to stick down my crazy brow hairs. I do like the colour of this. Again, it's like very dark. Matches my eyebrows, matches the brow pencil. So I like the way that it's, you know, similar, whereas some products, they don't really match. We'll just see. I'll try a little bit later and move them around and we'll see how much hold it has. And the palette that we're going to be using today, which I'm so excited about, is the Violet Voss Pro eyeshadow palette, and this is the Holy Grail palette. And oh, see you later, that's the plastic. This is what it looks like. It's so freaking pretty. I have swatched a few of these shades, as you can see my finger marks, but what I think I'm probably going to focus on is just using the matte browns, and maybe I'll use that shade there, Cool Beans. I haven't swatched that one yet. Because I think it might go well with the glitter. So I don't really know what we're doing. It might not be like a groundbreaking look, but yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm just going to wash a light shade all over the lid, and I'm going to use Thanks a Latte. I'm I'm just going to pick that up with my blender brush. I'm just going to pop that all over my lid from my lash line all the way up to my eyebrow. This mirror, I don't know if I showed you it, it's massive and it's so freaking great to do makeup with. I'm going to Melbourne at the end of the year and I have a feeling that this palette with its huge mirror would be like ideal. We're going for New Year's, so if you guys know anywhere good to go in Melbourne or anything fun to do, please let me know because I need some ideas. I'm going to have to hold the palette upside down so that I don't blind you guys, so excuse the fact that the names are upside down, but I'm going to be using the shade Transition because I'm going to use that to transition in my crease. I actually think this is pretty much a crease colour for me because I'm so fair, but that's okay. So I'm just going to blend that into my crease. As I said, I haven't used these shadows yet. I've only swatched the shimmer shades. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you totally should because I've actually been posting quite a lot on there lately. I recently fixed my iPhone, I don't know if you guys knew, but I broke my iPhone and it sucked, so I just upgraded to a 7. So I have a really good camera on it and I also can like take front facing photos again, so I've actually been using Instagram stories quite a lot. I can't decide whether I want to do a halo eye or just like bright on the inner corner. I think I might do a halo because I don't do them very often. So I'm going to go in now with Are You Kidding Me, which is the shade here. It's just slightly darker than Transition, if you can see. I'm just sort of working my way up. I've switched brushes though. Now I'm using an XO Beauty tapered blender. I don't know what this is called now, if it's changed, but I had got this one a while ago. So I'm just going to pack this into my outer and inner corners. Like I said, I got this from makeup.co.nz and they also just recently started stocking Benefit, which is super duper exciting. So if you wanted to go and check them out, I'll leave them linked off down below. They are such a great company and such a great team of people. I will always support them and what they do because they are so lovely. And yeah, so if you guys haven't purchased from them before, I definitely recommend that you do. Now I'm going to go in with Brownie Points, which is kind of like, I don't know if it's a cool tone brown, but it's pretty neutral. And I'm just going to pack that on top, but focusing it a little bit more sort of like in the inner part and the outer part of my eye. I might also use Teddy Bear, which is the shade next to it, but I'll let you know if I do. Teddy Bear is just like a touch darker. I'm not very good at halo eyes, but you know, you gotta expand your horizons sometimes. Alright, so with that same little brush, I'm just going to take Brownie Points and I'm going to go all along the lower lash line. Just to smoke it out, because I like quite a smoky lower lash line when I'm wearing more dramatic eyeshadows. So I just swatched Cool Beans and this is what it looks like. I think I'm just going to put a little bit down so that there's something for the glitter to go on top of. Just right in the centre of my eyelid. It's very pretty and super pigmented, like that little amount is just from me tapping my finger in it. Time for the Stila glitter. The shade that I have is called Smoky Storm and I'm pretty excited, I'm not gonna lie. I picked this up, like I said, at Mecca Maxima. At least I think I mentioned I got it from Mecca Maxima. And when the lady swatched it, I was like, give it to me. It's so pretty. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to try it out for the first time. I didn't really play with it in the store because it was just manic when I went because it was the first day. So the lady like swatched it on her hand and I was like, that's fine, I'll take that. It looks so pretty. I think that is so stunning. I hope you guys think that's blended enough. I think it looks good. I'm really glad that I put down that shimmery shade first though. For the inner corner, I'm going to use Ploof, which is the shade here. I'm just going to pick up a little bit on a short eyeshadow brush from XO Beauty. I'm just going to pop that right in the very inner corner. Actually, maybe I should use Crystal. I think Crystal's not shimmery enough though. No, I'm going to use Ploof just to brighten it. I'm going to be really careful though not to get it into the sort of like the halo part. I don't want it to change that effect. Alright, so love the eye makeup. This palette is like a 10 out of 10. This glitter is a 10 out of 10. The fact that this is like in a sticky base in the product, you don't have to like mix it with anything, is so easy to use. And I think it's really effective. Like, I didn't really pack it on that much, but I think it's really eye-catching, like when you blink and stuff. And that inner corner highlight though, so beautiful. Anyway, the next step is mascara, and you guys, I am so freaking excited for this. Like, I've been waiting for this day for what feels like my entire life. I finally got the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I know you guys are probably like, what? you haven't tried it yet. No, I haven't tried it. I went to America and I didn't buy it. Been to Mecca like 3 times and I haven't bought it. But now I own it. I got the mini size because I'm really picky with mascaras. And I didn't want to be stuck with the big size. I've also heard that the mini size is better than the large one, so I thought we'd try this out first. Alright, so let's do this. I'm so excited. This better be better than 6 or I'm going to be annoyed. Not related to the mascara, but I've just noticed I've got a little bit of fallout from those eyeshadows, so maybe if you're going to use the Violet Voss palette, just be prepared with like a little bit of a loose powder or do your foundation second. I just wanted to let you guys know. Hopefully you guys can see with and without mascara. I think that it's really nice, but I don't know if it's worth the hype that everybody says it is. Like, it's really great, don't get me wrong, but everybody's like, it's the best mascara ever. I would say that this is comparable to my Eye of Horus Goddess mascara. This one is just slightly more volumizing. I do love it and I will use the whole tube up, but I don't know if it's really like deserves the hype as much as it has. So my thoughts on the mascara are that it's really, really nice, but I think it's probably better for people that have longer lashes. Like, I find it to be really volumizing, but not super lengthening. Like, it's definitely given my lashes a lot of volume, but my lashes are naturally quite thick and they need more length than they need volume. But I still think it looks really pretty, don't get me wrong, and I'll use it, but I think maybe it would need to be a little bit more lengthening for me to like make it my ride or die, if that makes sense. Alright, so it's time to finish off the face, and I'm going to be using 2 different face palettes. I've got the 2 new Master palettes from Maybelline. I've got the Master Blush in the shade 10. Now, I don't know if they come in different shades, but I've got the Master Bronze in the shade 20, so I don't know if there's like a lighter palette and a darker palette, but I can tell that these will work for me anyway, so I'm pretty excited. Like, you get a lot of product in these. Let me just open them. The thing that I love about these is that you get a load of product. Like, I haven't swatched this yet, but like the idea of it, you get so much product for such a low price point. Like, Maybelline is cheap, so this would probably be like $26 to $30 New Zealand. In America, I know. Our makeup's expensive. If you're American, please take this with a grain of salt. I know, it's expensive. So yeah, you've got a shimmer highlight and then 4 matte shades. I mean, this one looks like it's got maybe like a satin finish, but I love that sort of thing in a bronzer. Like, a little bit of shimmer is fine by me. I might go with the lighter one, but I think it is kind of shimmery, so we'll see. I might have a shimmery bronzer. I don't really mind shimmery bronzers, but yeah, it's a little bit more pigmented than I was expecting. I'm just going to do one half and then I'll do the other half afterwards so you guys can see a comparison. It's a little bit orangey. So then we've got before and after. I don't know how I feel about it. I find that bronzers always look worse on camera. Like, if I think they look bad, they look 20 times worse on camera, which drives me crazy. So the palette is nice. Is it the perfect colour for me? I don't know. I will let you guys know how I like this when I play with it more. Again, it's the same thing. It's got the 4 shades, 1 highlight, 3 blushes instead of bronzers, obviously. The highlight isn't quite as blinding as I was thinking it's going to be, so I might not use this highlight. I might use a different one. As you can imagine, I'm going to go with the most boring shade in the palette. I'm going to go in with this shade here because it's the most natural, and I kind of have a lot going on with the glitter, so I don't really want to go too over the top. I'm going to go really gently with this. I actually haven't worn blush in like probably at least a month. I've been into like just bronzer lately, so I guess this pinky blush is the least pink out of all of them. Yeah, these palettes are really pigmented, which is great, but at the same time I don't mind an unpigmented blush as long as it blends, because this is like BAM! Blush. And this pimple's also driving me freaking crazy because it's right next to my blush, so I'm just blending away all of the concealer, which is annoying. So all in all, I think that those blush palettes are great. They are quite pigmented, but they do blend well and they blend out really well. I think that the final result is really pretty. I like the way that it looks. It's given my face some dimension and some colour, so I like them. Now, I just realised that other than that highlight, which is actually just like pink, I don't know if you guys can see, it's just too pink right now. I don't have another highlight, I don't have a new highlight, so I'm actually going to use one that's not new, and I'm going to cheat. But I haven't used this on camera, and this is absolutely, like, I've only had it for a few weeks, but it's my favourite highlight that I've ever owned in my entire life. It's the Jouer Rose Quartz highlight, and it looks like doesn't look like nothing in the pan, but it looks like your average old highlight, but when you apply it, it just is like insane. I'm using it with the sheer powder brush from XO Beauty, and like, can you guys see this? Like, oh my lord, it is so stunning. It's the best formula I've ever used. The only thing that I've used that's similar is the Jeffree Star formula, but his are more chunky. This is like butter. I like coat my face in this every day. I've been wearing this in bronzer lately, like with like a BB cream on. It's like the only sort of like colour products that I use. Oh my god, it's so pretty. I was going to use the one from the palette, from the Maybelline palette, but it's too pink. So my camera died, so I took the time to go and straighten my hair, so hopefully it looks a little bit less bushy. I feel like no matter what I do, like, my hair just has so much frizz. If you guys have any solutions for frizzy hair or any shampoo recommendations, please let me know. Anyway, back to what we're actually talking about, which is new makeup. My last step is my lips, and I have two products here that I haven't tried before. I've got an Elizabeth Arden Plump Up lip liner. They also came out with these lip gelato lip sticks, which I really like. I've already tried those, but they're not really the right look. Like, those are more of like an everyday sheer kind of deal, whereas because I've got like a full face, I want to have like full pigment. But I am going to use this lip liner. It's in the shade Nude. Packaging is really cute. It's just black, and I like that at the bottom it's got like a little silicone doodacky so that you can blend out the lip liner, which is awesome. I did use this the other day to help me blend out the lip gelato. But it just looks like this. It's just a plain nude. Hopefully it's nice and creamy. To be honest, I only really use lip liners when I'm using a traditional lipstick, whereas I know other people only wear lip liners when they're wearing a liquid lipstick. I only ever really have issues with normal lipsticks bleeding, if that makes sense. Like, my liquid lipsticks always tend to stay within the lines. God, my lips are dry. They were like not dry before. I feel like my lips dry out whenever I do my makeup. I swear, it's so annoying. And for my lipstick today, I'm going to be using this one here from Maybelline. This is one of their matte lipsticks, and it's in the shade Almond Rose, and it looks so beautiful. I got this in my goodie bag from the event the other day, so I thought we'd try it together. Oh, that's more pink than I was expecting. It looks less pink in the tube. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I am so happy with how it turned out. I love pretty much every product that I tried out today. There were only like one or two duds for me, and I think that's a really good turnout, because sometimes when you try makeup you just get a whole bunch of stuff that is not good, whereas everything that I tried today I would probably use again. The only product that I really didn't like was the Mecca Max powder. It's mostly because it was the wrong shade. Like, it, for the lighter shade, it looks light, but then looking at it again, like, it doesn't look like it's going to match me. But I don't mind the powder formula, like, it's fine, but it just was too dark for my skin. So that's not something that I'm going to reach for very often. But the stuff that I really loved, I did just want to quickly give them a quick shout out. The first thing, of course, is the Violet Voss palette. This is the bee's knees. I freaking love the colour range. And of course the pigmentation was beautiful, so this is something that I'll definitely be reaching for. Like I said, I'm probably going to take this travelling because it's actually pretty compact and the mirror is huge. This is going to go in my carry-on when I go away. I also really like the foundation, which is a Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I was going to say Better Than Sex, no. The Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It's so beautiful. I really love the way that it looks. It's just stunning, and it's a great coverage for what I personally like. I also wanted to shout out the brow pencil because I think that looks really good in my eyebrows. The brow gel, by the way, isn't super sticky, but it's pretty good. Like, it's not as good as my usual one, but I probably will use it again. But yeah, this brow pencil is great. I love the colour, and I think it actually ended up being like a really nice shade for my hair and everything. And my final product that I would definitely recommend is, of course, the Stila Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow. I just think, like, it speaks for itself, you know, it's so pretty. But yeah, that's everything for today's full face of first impressions. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I definitely had a lot of fun trying out some new products today, and I found a whole lot of favourites that I will be using on a daily basis, which is super duper exciting. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it enjoyable, because it helps new people find my channel. And if you haven't been seeing my uploads lately, you can click the little bell down below to get notified when I upload a new video, because I get a lot of people telling me they don't see my don't get notifications when I upload. So do click the little bell and it'll let you know when I upload. Thanks again for watching. I'm sorry if this video was very long. Well done for staying to the end. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!